Good evening, world. It's your boy, the great I Am He, the infamous DJ. And if you do nothing else, you get at me. Real quick, I just want to touch on some shit before I go in the house. First of all, you know what I'm saying? This is just a public service announcement to all my brothers out there in the world, you know what I'm saying, who hang out in these bars and lounges and everything. From now on, for future references, you know what I'm saying, unless you're ready to be taken for a sucker or a gimp or a sugar daddy or, you know what I'm saying, some goofy that's just willing to, you know what I'm saying, spend his money on any and everything or anyone who asks, uh, stay the fuck away from women who you know, at the bars and the lounges because apparently, you know, I was just at a lounge and I was talking to a female friend of mine. I turned my back to talk to someone else that I knew in there and I was speaking to them momentarily. And then when I turned around, I had a handful of money in my hand to in which I was about to go up to the bar and purchase me a beer or whatever. She immediately looks down at my hand, sees, you know, several $100, you know, saying in my hand, and she felt like instantly she was entitled to my role, and I was just like, you know, of course, you know, at the end of this story, you know, it didn't turn out in her favor, but the whole process of the matter is, you know, I pulled out my money. I was about to get ready to buy something, and she was like, "Oh, so you got this drink I just ordered?" After studying my hand and surveying what I had in my hand, and immediately she felt like she was entitled to me purchasing her drink that she had ordered alone, that I didn't offer, that I didn't give any hint or indication that I was going to pay for. So immediately after she asked me, she said, "So you got this drink that I just ordered?" I looked at her with a befuddled look and was like, "Well, if I was your man, I'd have had it." She said, "Okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it," and fanned me off. Mm, 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 mm. The fucking rudeness. Again, of these bitches in 2016. I don't understand how the fuck, because I pulled out my motherfucking money, preparing to spend my money on my own ass, and because I didn't pay for what you ordered alone, unbeknownst to me, whatever the fuck you were drinking and however the fuck much it was gonna cost, I get the fan off treatment because what? First of all, before you ordered that drink, when I walked up to you, we hugged, we laughed. "Hey, what you doing here, girl?" Ah, he, this, you know, chilling, having a good, genuine conversation because we're two people who know each other. And then all that fell to shit because I chose not to pay for the drink that you ordered alone. I'm having a hard time dealing with the rudeness of these women in 2016. I'm really like, I'm just done. So, had I asked her for something from her that I wanted, I would have looked like the asshole, right? See, here's the thing. What women need to realize, and I'm just speaking towards the women who do this shit. When you ask a man to buy you a drink, let him turn right around and say, "Let me get some ass." You gonna look like, "Oh, what the fuck?" So why the fuck would you turn around and just ask a nigga to spend his money on you? Give a fuck if it was $1 or $10 or $100. Don't ask a man just because you see him with money in your hand, in his hand, to buy you shit or pay for shit that, goddamn it, he didn't offer and he had no intent on paying for. The shit just don't work like that. Now, fellas, if you come to the club or the lounge or whatever and you're breathing down a female's neck and you're sitting at the bar with her, you know, say you're trying to get to know her, you talking to her, yes, it is gentlemanlike of you to offer her a drink. If you see that she's drinking prior to, you know, you walking up, or even if you didn't see her drinking, offer her one anyway because you're trying to get to know her, you know, she's showing you genuine interest. Maybe you should offer her a drink, you know what I'm saying? Make her more comfortable, loosen her up more. You know what I'm saying? Not loosen her up to try to take advantage of her, but just, you know, loosen her up just to, you know, enjoy her conversation more with you. You know what I'm saying? To make her want to talk more. Now, if that's not the case, which is the case I was in, I just spoke to a female friend of mine who was sitting at the bar, and she just out of nowhere asked me, was I going to pay for her drink? And when I chose not to and told her the reason why I wasn't going to, she called an attitude. Hold on, y'all. Let me refire this up. This shit is crazy. I'm telling y'all, like, I'm so outdone with this rudeness in 2016. What the fuck is wrong with these women? I mean, I can understand if I gave some kind of hint or insinuation walking up to my female friend who was sitting at the bar with her friend or her cousin or whoever she was, and I said, girl, what you drinking? You good? What you drinking? And then she went and ordered a drink and said, you got it, DJ? And then I fanned her off, or I played her to the left about it, and then she chose not to want to engage in further conversation with me. Okay, fine, I get that. I'm grown enough to understand how that shit went. But if after I give you a hug and have some friendly banter and chitter chatter with you, and then I turn around and start talking to somebody else, and then you feel like by the time I turn back around and you see all this money in my hand that I'm supposed to buy your drink, no, Sugarfoot, it doesn't fucking work like that. It doesn't. And I don't care how cute you are and how fat your ass is. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't come with you, if I didn't offer you, or whatever the case is to that nature, I'm not going to pay for you anything. And that's just me. That's just who the fuck I am. I don't care if we're friends or not. Do not take advantage of the fact that you're a female and you feel like as long as you're a female and you know niggas that's in the club with you, that they are entitled or they have to spend their money on you, because they really fucking don't. And you women need to wake up who do this shit and realize that you are not owed shit just because somebody of the male gender knows you at the fucking bar. They don't owe you to spend their fucking money on you. It just doesn't fucking work like that. You know what I'm saying? Just because y'all standing there talking. You came there alone, you bought your drinks alone, you continue to drink alone. I, for one, don't mind walking the fuck off while you finish your drink alone that you bought alone. And I'm out this motherfucker. That's all I got to say about that.